Hey everybody, and welcome to another Kitaria Fables video. In this video I am going to be showing to all of you about how to get the turtle shell item. The turtle shell item is one that you actually do require for a specific main story quest that Shamrock is going to want from you. There's basically a series of steps in this quest. Right now it's nighttime, but he would be here in the day, of course. But there's a series of quests, and eventually he says that he wants a turtle shell. He does actually point you to where it actually is, and it can be found in the Blue Moon Lake from a certain boss, which I'll get to. But there's also a second way on how to do it. I will demonstrate the second way first. Basically, there is a traveling merchant in this game that only appears at nighttime here in Paw Village, and only during some nights. From my experience, he has appeared usually every third night. So unfortunately, it's a bit of trial and error. The easiest way to actually see if the merchant is here is you want to go up here and see if this pumpkin guy is actually here with Popo. Sometimes Shamrock is here too. But the way that you want to do it is you basically want to wait until it's at least 19 o'clock, zone out of Paw Village, zone back in, and see if he's here. If he's not here, you have to try the following day. Again, 19 o'clock, zone out of Paw Village, zone back in to see if he's here at 19 o'clock. And if not, try the third day. Worst comes to worst, it might take you 4 nights to do it. That's sad to say, but he does not appear here every single night. But that is how he does it. Anywhere from 19 o'clock to I believe 5 a.m. of the next day actually ends up working. You can find him here if it's usually the 3rd or 4th night. Anyway, what he actually has for sale is various different things, from copper ore, different types of seeds, interesting swords and bows, but you actually have to have the correct item to upgrade that. And also bags, medium bag, large bag if you want to get more inventory space. But the big one is right here, the turtle shell. The turtle shell actually sells for 5,000. Just as a little heads up, you do need 1 turtle shell for the quest I talked about, but you also need an additional 3 turtle shells if you are going the sword route. There is a sword upgrade that actually requires you to get 3 turtle shells, so it's up to you. It's a little bit on the expensive side, especially early in the game. Getting 5,000 money is not exactly easy, so I actually recommend that you fight the enemy, the boss, which I'm going to show you right now. So like I was saying before, the boss is actually located in Blue Moon Lake that drops the turtle shell. The easiest way to get there is actually by warping over to the Forest Sanctuary, because there is a checkpoint on there, and that's the closest checkpoint. If you don't know how to get to the Forest Sanctuary, it's actually pretty simple. You go from Upriver Field to West Paw Field and By River Field, and then the Forest Plantation section with all the orcs, and that leads you to Forest Sanctuary. I'm going to warp there. So from the Forest Sanctuary, it's pretty straightforward, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get there, so just follow this path. Once you get past all of those different areas in the swamp, you will actually get taken to Blue Moon Lake right over here. There's 2 ways to go, and the way to the boss is the bottom pathway. One thing I will mention, all of these flower pixies and green gooeys are actually all docile creatures. They will not attack you unless you attack them first. I recommend not attacking them unless you are actually high level enough to the point where you can actually defeat them pretty fast. The main reason why is because this boss here actually is one of the few creatures that actually will go and attack you. Yeah, there we go. He's going to go ahead and attack you right away without you actually hitting him. So he is not a docile boss, unfortunately. Most bosses actually are. But all you have to do is, to know his attack pattern. It's actually pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and remove this because I don't want to have an unfair advantage, my better movement speed. But all you're doing is looking out for a couple of attacks here. He has an AoE attack that you just saw right there, right around his body. He also has an AoE attack that he can point and aim at you far away from him. And he also has a regular physical attack where he swipes right in front of him, that one. Rolling is very useful, rolling past all these different attacks. I wanted to go ahead and showcase the other ice one again. That is the ice one, right there. That one will actually freeze you, so you gotta be very careful. However, what I actually figured out to actually make this battle a lot easier is to just rely on magic. You don't really need to be standing next to him. In fact, he has a really high physical defense, and I can show it right here. Normal attack is doing a lot at 152, but keep in mind I have probably the best sword in the game. If you're using a crappier sword, which you probably are because you're trying to get these turtle shells early in the game, you're going to be doing like probably 30 damage per hit, which is very, very low. However, one thing that actually works very well, and you get this fire spell really just for free early in the game, just go ahead and use your fire spell from afar. So get far, Once the attack clears, I'll go ahead and show you. Now the Flower Pixie did just get in the way right now, but here we go. We're going to do this. And there's a fire spell. Do you see how much damage each fire did? It did about 400. A fire spell, each fire hit will do a little bit more than 3 times the damage of a regular attack. So that's all you have to do. Get far and use fire. If you are running low, you know, to be able to actually use more fire, attack some of the gooeys. Attack the gooeys. Attack even the flower pixies that are really far away to gain some, you know, some mana, of course, so you can use it again. And that's really all you have to do. I actually targeted the green gooey right there with my fire attack, so that was unfortunate. Be very careful about what enemies are in the vicinity, because that can actually happen, and it's very frustrating to waste a magic spell on a basic enemy. Now, there we go. And that's it. And there's the turtle shell. The turtle shell is a 100% drop from this turtle boss, so just keep that in mind. However, it will only spawn once a day. So you cannot zone out of here and then zone back in and fight it again if you need more than one. You cannot do that. Only once a day. So what you have to do after you defeat him once, you have to go back to either your farm or the Rivero Inn, sleep for the night, and then come back the following day, and he should be here again. You can defeat him again, and a 100% drop for the turtle shell. And that's basically how you get the turtle shell item. So before I end this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you enjoy the video. I will see you all later. Bye-bye everyone, have a great day.